Hello everyone, welcome back to Maimun Tech Tips. Hope you guys are great and keeping safe in this pandemic situation. Nowadays most of us have powerful computer or laptop with dedicated graphics card and stunning display quality. But what we mostly lack is a proper sound output. Compared to the TV unit audio setup, PC audio setup is going to be much more complex because we have different configurations such as 2.0, 2.1, 4.1, 5.1. On top of that, we need to make sure that our PC supports these formats such as PC Stereo, Dolby Digital or even Dolby Atmos. In this video, we are going to talk about all these formats in detail and what is the best sound system you need to choose based on your need. By end of this video, we will share 3 important tips everyone need to follow to get a best sound experience from their desktop unit. So please watch the video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's dive into the video. Before that, if you guys are new to Maimun Tech Tips, please subscribe to Maimun Tech Tips for more useful tech videos like this. When we talk about the 2.0 speaker setup, this setup is the bare minimum setup anyone can get for their desktop or laptop. The major reason for switching to 2.0 speaker unit is to escape from the inbuilt speaker of the laptop or the inbuilt speaker of the monitor. In 2.0 desktop speaker, we have two satellite channels. One satellite channel will be acting like an active speaker and another one will be the passive speaker. Since it's a stereo 2.0 channel, aux and Bluetooth can transfer the signal without any loss. If you are a person who has very limited space in the desktop table, then you should probably go for 2.0 speaker. And if you are also someone who doesn't like bass sound much, then 2.0 makes sense. In 2.0 speaker also we have wide range, but if you have a higher budget, I would suggest you to get a studio monitors where you can get the true intended sound of the music as well as optimal and balanced bass. When it comes to the 2.1 speaker setup, you have two satellite speaker and one subwoofer. The satellite speaker will act majorly like a full range speaker, whereas the subwoofer is intended to produce low frequency sound. In most of the 2.1 speakers, the subwoofer will be having the amplifier unit, so that the satellite speaker is going to be really small when compared to the 2.0 satellite speakers. If you are someone who is confused to buy 2.0 or 2.1, I would strongly suggest you to go with 2.1 speaker. Because in 2.1 you have a separate subwoofer so that the low frequency sound is going to come out from the subwoofer and ultimately it's gonna cause less vibration in the desktop table. Lot of people tend to forget that the strong harmonic vibration can affect the electronic item in the desktop. So it's always better to make sure you have a separate subwoofer in the desktop speaker. Most of us think that the 4.1 sound system can give surround sound, but the 4.1 sound system is not built for that. Most of the 4.1 sound system uses aux cable as the input or Bluetooth as the input. In aux and Bluetooth, we can only pass 2.0 stereo, which means the 4.1 channel going to just reproduce the sound in all the 4 speakers in most of the cases. So if you are someone who want to get more loudness or sound from multiple sources, then 4.1 speaker is the perfect option. There is one major disadvantage in the 4.1 speaker unit. One major problem that can occur in 4.1 multimedia or stereo speaker is phase cancellation. If same audio is being played from two speakers at the same time, if they are placed opposite, then the sound wave can combine each other and they can actually do noise cancellation, which means some part of the room can be filled with empty sound. So this can probably occur between front left and rear left speaker and between front right and rear right speaker in the 4.1 channel. It's kind of a rare phenomenon which won't occur for 99% of the time. One major point to note in 4.1 multimedia speaker or 4.1 channel home theater for desktop is you are not going to get any surround sound while watching movies or playing games. It's going to act like a stereo in most of the cases. So in case of 5.1 signal, you have to make sure that your PC can pass 5.1 signal to the home theater. For passing 5.1 signal, there is only two options. One via optical cable and another via HDMI cable. When it comes to the optical output, you have to make sure that you have the right sound card, or you can buy a sound card externally and attach it to the PC via USB, and you can use the optical cable to connect the 5.1 speaker system or a 5.1 soundbar. If you have an additional HDMI port in your PC or desktop, probably you can use that to connect the home theater or the soundbar. And then configure the PC in such a way that HDMI source can pass only the sound signal. Passing Dolby Digital or stereo signal via HDMI ARC or optical cable is the only option for your PC to get 5.1 surround sound for gaming or any other movie watching experience from your desktop or PC. So the main point to be noted is, if you don't have an extra HDMI port or optical port in your PC and you are just relying on the aux port, then 5.1 is not an option for your desktop. I would suggest you to invest on cheap graphics card and get that HDMI port to pass the sound signal. When it comes to Dolby Atmos, currently only Windows can support Dolby Atmos, and for that you need to get Dolby Access app from the Windows Store. Once you downloaded the Dolby Access app, all you need to have is additional HDMI port so that you can connect your home theater or soundbar which has Dolby Atmos support, so that you can enjoy Dolby Atmos sound from your PC or desktop itself. Thanks for staying till the end of the video. As we promised, here are the major 3 tips you need to follow to get a perfect sound out of your desktop sound system. The point number 1 is speaker isolation. Even if it's a satellite speaker, there is going to be small vibration that's going to be transferred to the desktop table, which gonna affect the true intended feel of the sound. It's always advised to buy isolation pad or isolation stand, or at least a foam, so that you can keep the speaker on top of that so that the vibration won't be transferred to the desktop table. If you don't want to buy anything also, at least you can keep the speaker on top of the book so that the book can absorb the vibration. In 99% of the cases, the speaker isolation gonna increase the audio quality. That's for sure. So please try that out. And the tip number 2 is perfect triangle, which means the angle and distance between the left speaker, right speaker and the listener's position should be equal. This is really easy to achieve in the desktop speaker, and if you achieve that, it's going to be really sound like a perfect stereo 2.1. Once you achieve that, the sound effects are going to be really amazing. And one more point along with that, you have to make sure the speaker are lifted towards your ear level or head level, or at least tilted towards your ear, so that you can actually hear a perfect sound. The last and major important point is to make sure you have all the audio drivers up to date. If you are facing any audio issues in your desktop or laptop, first you have to update your audio drivers so that most of the problem will be resolved. And you also need to make sure that you pick up the right setting for your speakers so that you can get true intended 2.1 or 5.1 or stereo sound output from the PC to the sound system. If you guys have any questions regarding the desktop or PC speaker system setup, please leave your question in the comment section below. We'll try to answer as soon as possible. If you guys like this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to Maimon Tech Tips for more such videos. We post tech videos like this regularly. You can watch our other videos right here. See you guys in the next video. Until then, bye bye. Thanks for watching. See you soon.